The busy season of the year. It starts with planting, and then it grows, and now it's getting to be harvest time. We got a lot of work to do. On our Allied Cooperative program, we're going to talk about that with Tom Hoffman, Agronomy Sales Lead. Tom over in the Marshfield office. And Tom, we're getting into the corn silage season, and that's the start of it. Where are we at as far as the farmers you talk to as far as starting with the corn silage?
There is some corn silage that's starting. Certainly we have some that's at that proper moisture, but we have some that's not quite there yet. But it's really, really important just to monitor the corn silage and make sure we're getting it harvested at a proper moisture for proper fermentation, as well as so we can have proper pack and good preservation and good fermentation. So monitoring that and trying to get that up at a proper stage is really quite important. So monitor it closely.
And we've got a day coming up over here around the Osler area. We're going to help farmers find some of those numbers. Tell us about the burn down days coming up September 12th.
Yeah, so we do have a day set aside on September 12th here from 11 till 1 at Bertmar Farms by Osseo. So certainly if you do want to bring some corn silage samples that day, have 3 or 4 plants that are representative of the field, we can chop them, and we are going to have a machine on site to give you the result before you leave, so you know what your moisture level is.
What do we need, 3 to 5 stalks to bring in?
Yeah, 4 or 5 stalks I think would be very good. Obviously make sure they're within the representative part of the field, well within the field, so they're representative of the field. Don't take something on the edge or a distressed area or something like that. Just have it be very representative.
It's this Friday, that burn down date at Bertmar Farm, south of Osseo, off Coos Road. You can't miss it. Hey, other things coming up, Tom. Fall fertilizer season. Now is a good time to be getting some of that done. Anything we can do in the fall saves us time in the spring.
Yeah, you're right, Bob. I mean, as we fall, we have normally a very good window to do this. Soil conditions are right. If soil samples are necessary, we can take those, but obviously utilizing other samples, trying to utilize variable rate technology where it makes good sense. And it certainly takes pressure off the producer in the spring. We have a short memory. This last spring, things, all of a sudden the weather turned nice and everybody was go, 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 and it really puts a strain on the producer as well as ourselves. But things like phosphorus and potash and some sulfur certainly can be put on in the fall, make very good agronomic sense, and I would just strongly encourage everybody to give that some thought. It helps not only you as a grower, but certainly us as a business.
What are you hearing, Tom, from some of your agronomists out there about some of this late season disease? We've had a southern rust come in. Is there still time for some herbicide applications, or are we getting past that now?
There's a pretty high percentage of the corn crop. Southern rust is something we have not typically seen, but it did show in this part of the state throughout the trade area. Some areas a little worse than others. But I think if we have some corn, that's moving right along, example, if it's, half milk line, probably an application might not be necessary, probably is not necessary. But if it would be something that's very early and there's a presence of the rust, a person may want to consider it. But there is quite a bit of the crop that we're past the stage where we probably do a fungicide application. I think we certainly see presence of it. We do see some fields where it continues to be more devastating to the crop, but there's quite a bit of it that I don't think it's, at this point, it doesn't seem like it's hurting it quite as, all that bad yet.
And we hope it stays that way. And I guess, Tom, I'll let you say it. Encourage farm safety this time of the year. Yeah,
again, there's always busy time with farming, but harvest is upon us. There's an awful lot of equipment moving around. Producers are trying to beat the weather again, trying to harvest their wonderful crop. So please, everybody, respect our producers and equipment, and also, as we have producers, take time to get rest, eat. Tomorrow will be another day. Everybody, we have a small window, but on the same token, everybody really has to concentrate on safety.
Absolutely. Well said. Farm safety first, last, and always. And don't forget, coming up this Friday, a burn down days. Bring that corn samples or corn stalks in about 3 to 5 to Bertmar Farms, the Al Lundberg farm down south of Osseo off Coos Road from 11 until 1 o'clock. Tom, thanks for the update today.
Hey, thank you very much, Bob.
All right, Tom Hoffman, Agronomy Sales Lead in the Marshfield office with Allied Cooperative. I'm Bob Bosold.